It's Friday, April 7th, 2023. Let's talk about the news. From Reuters, China sends carrier group off Taiwan coast ahead of U.S. meeting. A Chinese aircraft carrier group has been deployed to the waters just off the southeast Taiwanese coast, that deployment lining up with the Taiwanese president's meeting with U.S. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy in Los Angeles. Taiwan is a self-governing democratic nation, but the Chinese government views it as a rebel province, and that's made it a serious point of contention in international diplomacy circles. That said, China's military regularly demonstrates their government's dissatisfaction with Taiwan acting like an independent country by conducting flybys with military aircraft or shuffling around their naval assets in the region. So while this isn't a non-event, China could conceivably invade someday using this type of move as cover. It's also not being seen as a truly disruptive or threatening act at this point. From BBC News, popular cybercrime website Genesis Market shut down by police. One of the world's biggest online marketplaces for illicit goods like stolen login credentials and other hacked data has been closed down by a global law enforcement effort called Operation Cookie Monster, resulting in about 200 searches and the arrest of 120 people. The Genesis Market pre-shutdown had around 80 million sets of login credentials and digital fingerprints, things like IP addresses, passwords, and usernames, for sale on the open web, not the dark web, where such marketplaces are more common, and it reportedly allowed even non-sophisticated users to buy these credentials and illegally use them, logging into other people's Amazon, Netflix, and other such accounts, at times for less than $1 per login. And from Axios, scientists discover a new tool for coral disease relief. Scientists at the Smithsonian Marine Station, funded in part by the NOAA, have published a study indicating that they've been able to treat coral afflicted with a disease called stony coral tissue loss disease with a probiotic that preventatively fortifies healthy coral against it. This method has been successful in stopping or slowing infection about 2/3 of the time, though it successfully prevented further spread to other coral in 100% of cases. This disease has been called a plague because of how fast-spreading and deadly it is, effectively wiping out whole populations of coral in a short period of time. And this research suggests that its spread, which has been made worse in recent years by the ocean-warming impacts of climate change, could be effectively halted. Researchers are in the early days of field trials in the Florida Keys, where this plague has been especially destructive of late. If you're finding some value in One Sentence News, consider leaving a quick review wherever you get your podcasts and/or sharing the show with a friend. You can find out more about this show or subscribe to the email version at onesentencenews.com. And you can support this and other related projects, like the Let's Know Things and Brain Lenses podcasts, at understandery.com.